What is going on, guys? Welcome back to another week of the cafe. I know right now, I'm still waiting for some people to show up. So let's see what happens here, guys. Dun dun dun. I know that we'll be missing Ultra this week. Condolences, man. I'm sorry, Ultra. I haven't had a chance to say anything to you, sir. Hope all is well. If you need anything, make sure to reach out to me, boss. Welcome, guys. All right, there's Quest. Are you ready? Come on, brother. What is going on? Dude? I'm like, I am the only freaking person here tonight.
I had to go get my water, man.
Dude, I was outside pressure washing, and Kara's like, "Hey, you know it's like 7:55?" Dude, I was caked head to toe in nothing but mold and mildew. I was like, "All right, let me go rinse off real quick and jump in." What is going on, Erwin and Stacy? Good evening, guys.
It's just one of those days, man. You gotta get your yard work stuff done.
There's not enough time in a day, and I messed up taking yesterday, kind of a personal day. Went up to Chicago with Kira. We walked Lake Michigan, kind of, just needing that refocus. I think it's been since pre-October before we actually have left this house for something to do. So it was definitely overdue. But what is going on, Erwin? Good morning from the Philippines. Yes, thank you for making it with us. That makes it probably like 2-3 a.m. your time right now. See if I'm getting better with the international times.
I'm slowly getting there, but
I
won't guarantee anything.
Never. No guarantees of nothing. Good morning, Ultra.
Morning, Ultra.
How you doing, sir? Yeah.
I think
it's 9 a.m., bro. Okay, I guess that ain't too bad then. That ain't too bad. So you're 13 hours ahead of me.
I think the only definite time I've gotten down is maybe 68 in Marco's time. Maybe.
Bro. I give up trying to keep up, man.
I only know that I know it's bad when I'm chilling over here and my phone, a notification comes up and I look over it at 68 saying, "Good morning, everybody." I'm like, oh, it's 4 a.m.
Oh, yeah. Oops. Yeah, I know. He's one of the late nighters. So see, says, "Hey guys, how you doing? Don't know where Mr. Oslin's at tonight. Haven't heard anything from him today."
Me neither.
I know I got a lot of catching up to do. I've been out in my yard for the last probably 5.5 hours. Man, you got the mowing done Friday, got the yard fertilized, weed control, all that stuff down today. Pressure wash the back patio off. That was I don't enjoy that. Evening, gentlemen. What's going on, Frankie? How you doing, sir? So yeah, just digging through real quick, see if we've heard anything from Mr. Oslin yet. I know I got an announcement to do for Just a Crypto Guy. He is at a game. I want to say it's a Phillies game. Don't hold me to it though.
Let's see. What sport would he be doing?
Oh, who knows with him?
Let's just do football real quick. See what games are going on.
Yeah, see if there's a Phillies game or something.
Do a general game. Do a general. What games are being played right now?
Yeah, Stacey's saying everybody's doing yard work. Man, I know it's that time of year, trying to get everything caught up. Everything. And the bad thing is, I got to be on the road at 3:30 in the morning tomorrow.
Ooh,
oh, man. Yeah. Kira's like, "Are you going to get a nap?" I said, "I cannot nap at 5:30 in the afternoon." I was like, I got stuff to go get done. Let's see. What do we got happening? That's the NFT. Ooh, somebody just dropped a new NFT. Nice.
In the Archangel's one?
No, in the NFT chat group over in the Telegram.
Oh.
Okay. I guess I can't say they just did it. It was at 2:22 today. That's how long it's been. I think it's been since 12:30 since I jumped on, and so much to catch up on. The joys. Let's see. So jump back over here to the announcements. A few things this week. One, the Archangel staking pool. If you have staked your Archangel, now is the time to watch gas to make sure you get that unstaked. I was able to execute that this morning when GUI was right about 22. Cost me $14. A lot better than the $70-something to get in with. I think it's like 76 or 78 to get in. There's Mr. Oslin. You ready there, sir? I can't hear you. There you go. Okay. What is going on, Mr. Oslin? Oh, you might have connection issues tonight. I can't hear you. It's cutting in and out. Oh yeah, it's not going to be on his side. I see this already. Oh no. It's been one of them days. The only thing I was thankful for, I came in, realized my computer's been sleeping all day and it fired up. For me, that's a win in my book. But yeah, back on that topic, Archangel staking pool. If you have not unstaked your tokens yet, that now is the time. I think Ed mentioned, and someone can correct me if I'm wrong, that it was 5 days before the contract expires and is dead. I do know that at first that when I unstaked this morning, I did a quick video on it, got it out there because I had a few people asking for one. I noticed in my Coinbase wallet that it was showing that I only received back what I staked. It wasn't not showing the reflections or the rewards. So what I ended up doing is I jumped on Etherscan, couldn't find the exact details, so went over to good old trusty Zerion, and Zerion showed my unstaked plus rewards. So if anybody is looking to see what their totals were, oh, what's going on, Ed, sir? Yes, 5 days was set. Thank you. But if anybody is wondering where their rewards are, make sure to check out Zerion.io. You don't have to connect your wallet. Just click connect wallet up top. It'll take you into the app. And then once you're in the app, you can copy and paste your wallet address in. I've never connected my wallet directly to it. I've always done the copy and paste thing. So I can't vouch for that other side. Let's see here. Erwin saying Loxa Ed is in the house. Yes. Blockchain Betty, thanks for that tip, Caddy. Anytime, yeah, because when I seen that this morning, I went, ooh. I'm like, hey, Ed, just a heads up here, brother. I'm doing a video, and this is what I noticed real quick. But no, all is good in the hood. So we'll call it that.
Coinbase wallet being a little slow.
Oh yeah. And then also BCB. If you are still listening, do me a favor. Drop when your guys' next Arca's Angels is going to be held and where. I think it's going to be over in Twitter and Twitter Spaces. But if you did not know, the Arca's Angels did their first official Twitter Space this week. And it was held yesterday. And got a chance to listen on the drive home. And guys, that was freaking amazing. It made it an enjoyable drive back from Chicago and stop and go traffic. So that's what we did yesterday. Quester, we went up over by the planetarium and the aquarium. We parked over Millennium Park's parking deck, went from there, and we walked from Millennium Park all the way to behind the planetarium, sat back there for about 2 hours, and then walked back. Dude, I am hurting today. That's why I had to get outside and do something. I'm like, if I just sit, I am done. But no, the Twitter space that they held yesterday, I was glad I heard a few people speak up that I haven't heard before. If you're not part of that or want to go over and hang out, make sure to follow Arca's Angels on Twitter. They have their own Twitter account. They also have their Telegram. And BCB, if you want to drop that link into the chat down there, because I don't have that link. It's not the men's club, so we are not welcome.
Yeah, they excluded us, you know.
Yep. Sad. But no, it was the joy to get to hear to hear what they got going on back there. There's Mr. Aslan again. Let's see what we got.
Yeah.
What is going on, sir?
Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now?
Yes.
There we go. Yep.
We got you.
Perfect.
Let's see.
Had to do with my laptop settings. I'm sorry for that.
Okay. So Ed is down here dropping that bomb about the Gabriel version 2 might be 2 pools. Still waiting for the math to work out. So what he's talking about here, guys, is they are working on a 2 different tiered staking pool. So for the holders, I don't want to throw out any numbers because nothing is set in stone yet, but there is going to be a way to kind of break it up a little bit from the large bags to the smaller bags and try to make it as beneficial for everybody as we can. So congrats and hats off to you, Ed, sir. I know that is some work, and you guys have been trying to do that for a while or to get that figured out there. Let's see. She says it'll be a couple weeks, I believe, and we are asking the community what other timeframes they would like to see it in. A little bit of experience from me within Twitter Spaces. Wednesdays from 9 to 11, roughly my time frame. is when I see the most active spaces where they're getting the largest audiences out there. Oddly enough, in the middle of a weekday on hump day, I think everybody's just tired of it. So BCC or blue collar, I almost said BCB again. Blue collar, he just tried $50 plus on stake. I'll wait. Also, why is a contract that a staking pool is a different contract? Why can't the previous pool last for like a month? That is up to Ed. I recommend going over to the Archangel Telegram. Tag Ed and ask that question there because I don't mess with that side of the contract house. So
I think it has to do with the interface itself, Carrie. I mean, just on based on what knowledge I have, since you have that single portal where the staking pool is linked to the specific contract, you need to unlink that specific contract. Otherwise, again, it will create issues. So, if when you want to have the next staking pool contract up and ready, and that needs to be operational in your portal, you need to unlink the previous staking contract and totally close it off. So,
yes.
oh, I did answer.
Stacks was asking a good question here. Why is some of the unstaking showing up as sells on DEX tools? Are they getting taxed? Now, what I would say with that one, guys, we don't handle the contract in house. That would be definitely a question for Ed and AI there. So Ed's definitely, he's very in depth with the staking pool. AI is very in depth with the Arca Smart contract. I'm sure they have been collaborating today and trying to get stuff worked out there and see what's going on. Ed's saying, so far you can see both receiver getting the correct amount of token and no additional token deduct from the staking contract. That's awesome. I know that, like I said, some of the wallets were given a little bit of confusion out there this morning, but Zerion, in my eyes, can be a best friend in these situations. So if you're looking for those, the results, you can go right there and see them right away.
I mean, the wallet prices are a little broken lately because of certain upgrades that are happening both on Trust Wallet, Coin Market Cap, as well as Coinbase Wallet as well. I mean, Coinbase, if anyone is not aware, is expanding its operations across the world. It's now establishing centers and having full-fledged operations in almost like 30 different countries in the past 1.5 months. So earlier they were just present as a name, but now they're actually going ahead, and establishing themselves as an exchange and stuff. So since that operation is going on, as well as they're adding in more chains, support to their wallet. So these kind of upgrades, I know, it's a bit of a
freaked
fuss.
me out when they started doing that, Mr. Oslan. I was sitting there doing a transfer, and I was looking to see how much ETH I had, and I'm going to transfer some ETH, and it says Ethereum wormhole, and I'm like,
yes.
I instantly, I'm that guy. If something is off in my wallet, I stop everything until I get the answers, and that's when I found out they were integrating the Solana blockchain.
Yes, exactly. You're right. So that had to do with the Solana network because of the bridging factor that's there. So those are the stuff that's happening in the background. So expect certain kind of a delays in terms of how your actual price reflects in your wallet. Be it Trust. Now, Trust has some issues with Apple as well, or Apple has some issues with Trust, I would say.
Yes,
the other way around. So
it's a
there are
love-hate
certain
relationship in that side of the house.
I mean, in case if people have not found out, recently there was this mishap where the prices stopped showing altogether on iOS devices of Trust Wallet. So this was a glitch due to Apple banning certain services from Trust Wallet. So they had to get around it and probably fix the glitch and stuff like that. So it took a couple of days, in fact, to completely fix it. So there are these kind of things happening in the background, and how can we forget about the regulations? So I mean, people might think it's a little naive, but yes, guys, just understand that things are actually changing very quick in the background, especially with these sites of CG, CMC. They need to start adhering to a certain set of rules and regulations. So they need to revamp their entire website, and probably we might also see certain changes in the exact process of how you can list a token on CMC or CG as well.
Well, let me tell you, we're experiencing that firsthand right now.
All right, so there you go.
And here's what I can vouch: that CG or CMC, they don't even know what they have going on at this moment because we're asking for that collaboration. They came back and they're like, hey, don't meet all the criteria, so we go back over their list, we check everything on their list. We meet everything on that list, and we go back and we reiterate to them that stuff. And they're like, we just want to remind you that when you submitted your token details, that you waived the knowledge of knowing why it's being denied.
exactly the point.
It's like, okay, so you
Exactly.
guys are denying us, saying that we need to do something, but you won't tell us what it is. Like,
Yeah,
you know,
that's because I'll tell you the true fact. I mean, as far as what I've been hearing and what I've been reading about it, it's mainly due to the fact that CMC had outsourced majority of its work in terms of having the listing activity done. So, what the actual core team of CMC were actually doing was mainly maintaining the website and probably having those bigger deals closed. That's it.
mhm.
So apart from that, those smaller listings and stuff like that, they were all kind of outsourced to separate regional sectors as such, right? So, and these outsourced units, you know how people handle it when it's outsourced.
Yes,
So
you know,
they do
and
not
that's
know
the
the
thing.
entire
There's still no
concept of
rhyme or
how you
reason.
need to list. Yeah.
Because I was digging through and I was looking on, for example, CG today and looking at the recently added, and I would go
Hmm.
to Etherscan, look at the contract, see when that contract was deployed, and I found some as early as 11 days ago
Yeah.
that was getting listed, and it's like, okay, let me learn what you guys have done so we can repeat those processes.
There is one thing that actually propels a token to get listed on CMC and CG very quickly. And by quick, I mean within 12 hours or 24 hours as well. There are certain factors. One major factor that actually plays a vital role here is the volume and how much details you can provide on the project as quick as possible. So I don't know. I mean, does it have to do with the exchange concept? Like I was telling the other day, most of these listings are actually tied up with exchange portions as such. So if you see that they are already having certain ties with few exchanges in the background, then I mean, again, after paying the listing fees, having those priority and stuff like that. So these kind of factors propel you to go a little further, but it's kind of like a backdoor entry also, if you can take it that way too, right?
Yeah,
So
I'm curious of what their volume requirements are because Guardian hit over 1 million in the first, and I think at the first 36 hours total,
exactly, yeah.
and
I
it
mean,
still wasn't enough for him.
Caddy, if I would be honest over here, not to create any hype or such, a Guardian is a direct competitor. Why would they list their competitors?
You know what?
That's all.
I will not confirm. I can't confirm or deny. I
Or
can just
deny,
portray the
yeah.
experiences we're seeing. But you know what? I got my own personal beliefs with this one. Let me tell you.
Exactly the point. I mean, come on, people running the business there at CMC are also not dumb, right? So they know what
Yeah.
they're actually looking into, and
Well,
any token or project that they actually get as a request, they definitely do check out what it is actually doing at least. So yeah, I mean, on one front, it's just a listing website, and you're uh, on a perfectly free world. You are supposed to actually go and list whatever you're having. I mean. Uh, it's there for that purpose, right? It's there for visibility, right? So but then it is still centralized. I mean,
Yes.
it is
Now I'm
not
curious.
decentralized completely.
Quester, what's your thoughts on about how CG and CMC and their processes
Mhm.
nowadays?
I'm really thinking that they went looked through the website. We're like, crap. Like,
Yeah.
wow,
What
these
was
guys
it?
are really blowing it out of the water and showing what can actually happen.
Yeah.
And they're over here with their old clunkiness. They're like, oh, we're just gonna keep telling them that we have requirements that they need to read through the fine print, the fourth footnote
It's a
of the
struggle,
fourth
man.
footnote.
You
You know
know,
what I mean?
I've been directly trying to get some things done in the background, and I don't want to talk about it just yet because nothing is officially approved. But I've been working with Google, I've been working with Twitter and these guys lately, and so much kickback on what I am attempting to do that it's crazy. It's like, guys, I am so sick of this. Like Guardian, it is the solution. We've experienced censorship, all of us, with YouTube and things of that nature. But
Yeah.
I'm telling you, the censorship levels for other things in their wheelhouse, it is drastically a nightmare. And when you're talking about that fine print, Antonio, man, I am telling you, I have read stuff that is literally this big. And I'm
Yeah,
sitting here like,
yeah. Magnifying glass
no,
up to the screen, like barely
yes.
making out the words.
Yeah.
Then
Where is Windows speech or text assistant? Let her talk it to me.
she can't even pick it up.
No, no. So, speaking of the Guardian platform, one other thing that I know that happened with since the last cafe is over on the contact on the contact page, there is now a feedback survey. So if anybody is on the platform and has anything that they want to give some feedback on, I think it's 13 questions. But please jump over to that contact page and definitely fill out that form. That is how that platform was developed, was off of user feedback. What is it that the industry uses? And the more feedback we can get, the constant refining we can do, and we can really, really hone this in. And that's the goals. I mean, right now we're just over 2 weeks old with Guardian Token and with the platform itself. And the 2-week improvements within the platform, the G Hub has launched the 10 different categories that are going to fall in there. 2 of those are now live. We are still working, constant improvements that will never end. And that's based off a lot of that user feedback there. What is going on, Stephen Todd? Hey guys, how you doing, sir? How you doing, sir? I clicked that way too quick. There we go.
Yeah, I mean, that is the biggest advantage, is what I would say when it comes to Guardian platform, the user feedback and the platform being built and going in a direction based on the user feedback. Now, show me any other website out there that actually does that.
Exactly.
None. As far as I know, none. Because
No.
here, think of it, it becomes more of a personalized experience for you. The more input you give, and it doesn't definitely make sense. And if 10 people are thinking of the same kind of an approach, right, that means that you're personalizing your own experience with the entire website, and having that personalization factor means that people are getting what they want,
Exactly.
not getting what others give, right?
Yeah.
So not settling down for what you want or what you expected. That's the
Most
best part.
definitely. And on the other aspect of that too, some of the user feedback we've gotten is purely aesthetics. Now, I want to
Yeah.
keep in mind that when the Guardian platform came out, it was the MVP, or that minimum viable product. When it came to the development, it was, could we focus on aesthetics and make it this very eye appealing, and put a lot of stuff in that? Or do we go in and we work on the integration in the earliest of phases, start to hone in on how each component within, because if you guys remember, there's a total of, I think, 16 components, 13 internal or 13 within the platform. And then you got Feg, Scratch, and Charity that is out there. But all 13 of those components and the integration aspect of that platform, it is very critical in the development cycle of this to hit those very early on. So you can identify the flaws, identify the points of A to B and where they're going to cross and how things can communicate with each other. And that's only going to keep getting better and better and better as we go with it.
Yeah, obvious. I mean, I like to refer this to how you build automobiles or cars, like uh, whenever you want to build a car, the major the part or the main thing that you focus on is the mechanical part. So not the actual body or the structure of how it looks. So the first and foremost you need to get right is the mechanical aspect, and after which you can always spend time more on the design aspects, and that's where you have iterations of the same vehicle every year, or every once in 2 years or so. Now, yes, you might say that, I mean, Ferraris, Benz, and BMWs have some good design aspects as well as good mechanical aspects. But how long would it take for them to design a Ferrari as compared to a normal used Toyota? That's all.
I'm so glad you mentioned that last one there, Toyota.
Yeah.
So if you're not familiar with the history of Toyota, look back, or I think I'm right around mid 80s, early to mid 80s, and look for all the news that you can find on them guys back then, because what you're going to see, and look at their stock charts over the years. They took some time to learn, to adapt, and figure out what they needed to do. And with them doing that, even here in the United States, Toyota is becoming one of the hottest selling cars around right now.
Absolutely.
I'm even seeing, I can't believe I'm going to admit this, but when I was in Chicago yesterday, I seen somebody deck out a 2020 Camry. I mean, when I say decked out, it was lower to the ground. It was slammed to the ground. It was cambered, spoilered. I'm like, what the heck is that? And I'm getting closer. I'm like, that is a Camry.
Good option right there. I got a wrap for myself, so I can't really, like downshift it. I mean, hey, it's a Camry. Why not? You can do it.
And to be frank,
I don't have nothing against Toyota. They are a good manufacturer out there. In my mechanic years, I could cuss them out because guess what? I'm sorry. I'm these in a little. Yeah, no, get out of
No,
here with
let's not.
that.
Let's not. Okay.
I'm lucky I still have all 10 digits. Let's
I
put it
know.
that way.
Yeah, so
Um,
I mean that's where I was actually putting in the context. Now, when we spoke of Toyota, we only speak of reliability of the mechanical portion. We do not speak of how good a Toyota looks. It is how good it runs, right? And that's
exactly.
what is important. And with Guardian, that's what is important. It's not about how good it looks because the looks can always be better. The cosmetic changes for any website is it can be done in a jiffy like this, all right?
Mhm.
But what exactly is the core concept of getting the data into it, or thinking of what data should be actually present as such, that is more important aspect. So it's the content of the website rather than how it looks that matters a lot. I mean, people might argue, oh no, you need to have a good-looking website so that people are actually enticed to. I mean, we're not building a website for fashion or beauty contests. We are building a website of utility, and we are building a website for information. So
Yes.
the ease of access of information should be the main focus. The visibility of what information you're looking for should be the main focus, as well as the data should be accurate. Now, accuracy plays a very vital role, right? Just to take one single example of the articles, because I'll be honest, I've been using Guardian for quite some time now for some of the basic stuff that I do when it comes to
Mhm.
crypto, so especially reading the news on certain specific coins or tokens,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
So those news concepts or articles which I would say are so well concised and so well targeted to a specific coin or a token. It's call me kind of testing it also, because I push it through certain thresholds as well. So I go
Mhm.
with some vague name of coins and stuff like that, and it sometimes still gives me results, sometimes does not, but nonetheless it gives me the accurate and good kind of results where there is some real content that I can actually read, not those regular kind of the hocus pocus news of Shiba will hit $0.69 in the next 6 months. Not those kind of news.
Yes.
So it does give you that legit news somewhat, and probably gives you the content, or probably gives you the information that might give you some additional edge over what you already know about the coin or the token. So I mean, that pulling of that accuracy of information probably from specific websites and stuff, that's really important. That's a feat in itself, if you ask me. Yeah,
Yes.
go
Is
on.
that coming through on you guys?
uh no,
What's coming through?
I'm not getting anything. Did you
Okay,
just
good.
do something with the music?
No, I am
Okay.
actually I was trying to multitask and testing something. So just a crypto guy, he is going to be out tonight. We
Uh,
have a giveaway that
wow.
need to execute on his behalf, and he sent me the tool that they've been using, and I just
Uh-huh.
wanted to test it real quick, but I wasn't expecting all the noise in the back. Yeah, as soon as it kicked up, I'm like, turn that down.
No, I think your mic is doing a really good job of suppressing all those noises.
Yeah, I was like, thank goodness. Yeah, this thing is a lifesaver sometimes, especially with being upstairs now by the highway. Um,
Hmm.
speaking
So
of that,
Crypto Marco, when Camry, I don't
when
know.
dealer, when dealership. Uh-oh, we got other company. We got other company sitting behind the stage.
All right, get them in.
Are you ready there?
We
Awesome.
got other companies sitting behind the stage.
Hi,
All
There
Phil.
right,
you go.
get them in.
Hello, hello, hello.
I do not like the sound of my own voice.
We got other companies sitting behind the stage.
Hi,
All
Phil.
right.
Oh, oh.
Hello, hello.
Someone has their speaker on.
Hi, guys. I'm just waiting for it to quiet down. Uh-oh.
I was gonna say
Yeah.
usually it's not through this one, but who knows? Who knows?
How is everybody?
Doing great.
Exhausted.
Yeah, I hear you.
I started getting some yard work done. The next thing I know, I'm Carrie's yelling at me, and she's like, "It's almost 7:55." I'm like, "Okay." I'm covered in head to toe in mold and mildew out there pressure washing patio off, and yeah,
That's what I can do.
yes. By the way, we were talking about this last week.
Hey,
So
that's
one
awesome.
of the things I love is the polos. Like I'm a polo guy.
Mm.
I love them, love them, love them. And forgot where it's at, but the nice fancy embroidery, like that is not a print. That is actually embroidered.
It's
And I'm
the
like, yes, love right there.
Nice.
Ultra saying hi. Hi, Kristen.
oh, I disappeared for a minute. Hi, Ultra.
Oh, and Stacy. Yo, see, you get more love than we do. They're just like,
Hi,
hey.
Stax. I know I was talking to Stax in the chat about weekend, and my weekend it started and it ended, and I don't know where the fun went, but it involved power washer, a rake, shovel. I completely know how to
I'm
do
not the
this.
only one.
Yeah, hopefully next weekend will be better.
Yeah, the only thing I'm worried about is over the next week, I know my yard is going to take off because I did the spring prep for it. So we'll see. We'll see.
Like the jungle.
Oh, I mowed it Friday,
Yeah.
then went out of town yesterday, and I'm like, oh, you know what? Let's go out. Let's get the fertilizer down. Let's go and get some weeds pulled. Let's go out. You know what? Get the pressure washer out. Let's go get the patio cleaned off. Yeah, and here we are.
So much enthusiasm.
Oh yeah. Staking pool number 2, Tuesday announcement. I do know what was Ed saying there earlier. 5 days was set. I will say definitely follow the Telegram. And also if you're not in Telegram and you're out on Twitter, we'll make sure to get those announcements put out there and also on Reddit once that announcement is made of going forward with that. Blue. Oh, yes. Definitely hit that like button to subscribe and turn that bell on. What is going on, Lucifer? Yard work sucks. Agreed.
Yes, it does.
Agreed. But you know what, though? It was nice weather out today. Like, I actually enjoyed it. Instead of being around this 24/7, it was nice to be out there. Here, giving a thumbs up. Yeah. By the way, congrats on the Arca's Angels. Got to listen on the drive home.
Yeah, thank you. It was fun. It was our inaugural space on Twitter, and it was a little nerve-wracking at first, but we pre-gamed cryptos.
No, it was good for what limited time that I was there. I mean, it was really good. It was going on a very good direction as well.
Thank you. Thank you. I think I don't remember the count. BCB and I were talking about it. I think at one point that we had 15 people in there, and you do your first space, you're promoting it all over the place and in our chats and on socials, but you don't really know. Oh, there's Cindy. Yeah,
Yep.
you don't really know, what you'll get. So moving forward, we'll keep plugging away, and we announced the giveaways that we'll be doing next time. So, or subsequent spaces. So yeah, so it was fun. Now that it's over, it was fun.
And Blue Collar, he was asking if you guys recorded it.
Yes, actually we did, because BCB put the recording in our Angel chat room, so I can certainly share that in the main chat.
Yeah. Since we don't,
Yeah,
we don't get to come over and get those details.
Because you're not part of the Angel Clubhouse.
Yeah. Pre-game. Love that.
Pre-game.
Yes. I'll tell you, if I've learned anything, you can pre-game all you want, but once it comes time to it, you just never know. You just never know.
Yeah.
And I've learned the more I prep, the more I'm apt to getting caught off guard. And it's like, hey, wait, I didn't think about. Nah, I just go with it.
We did a lot of that, actually. No, pre-game and the cocktail, and then we went to talk about crypto. That's how that worked. So,
well, I got access to a tool that you don't tonight.
Me?
Yes. I have just a crypto guy's Arca wheel.
Show off.
He got it all set up for us here, ready to go. He is not going to be able to make it with us tonight for the giveaway for the Reddit side of the house.
Okay.
So I am just digging back in of what that exact giveaway was.
You know what though, Kristen, you guys get to pregame because obviously it's crypto and cocktails. Yeah. We can't pregame because it's the Archangel Cafe. I mean, maybe we could sneak a little bit Irish cream in our coffee, but I don't think. Kind of want to see how a tipsy caddy would be like on camera.
No, you guys do not want me tipsy on screen. No, you don't.
Does the filter go?
There is none. There is none. I will speak and then think about it. That is
all
a
right.
no-no. Desk. All right. So let's see here. We've talked about, this week with the staking pool, what's going on with Guardian. Let's see. We thought about Irish coffee and crypto for the mornings. Heck yeah.
coffee
Irish coffee. Yeah.
crypto. That's right.
That goes good.
Get the Baileys.
I think the Irish is for it.
Yes. I was talking about that the other morning. It was like 10:30 in the morning. And don't ask me this because I am not a drinker, but I was like, you know what? If only I had some Baileys right now. That's what coffee clock. That would make for a good morning.
Now you got me craving, You
Yeah.
got me craving for a coffee, I'll be back.
Oh, all right, Mr. Oslin. Yep. I am just trying to. Do you remember the exact details, Miss B, or Antonio, of what Just a Crypto Guys giveaway was tonight?
I
know it was about Reddit. I want to say it was for an actual NFT.
I know you have an NFT for a giveaway. So
yes.
This is it. Do you need to know which one it is?
Nope. I just wanted to make sure that it wasn't, tokens or anything like that. That I was just definitely laying out that expectation there. I should have been a little more prepared. I forgot.
Yeah, but what happened with your just going with the flow kind of thing? You can't be prepared, Caddy.
That's what I mean. That's what I mean. No. If I wouldn't have lost track of time, I probably would have been better. And I can't even be mad. She yelled at me, I think, like 3 times. She's like, hey, it's 7:13, it's 7:35, it's 7:55. It's like, crap.
Now, guys, remember, there is a fine line between being prepared and going with the flow. We just don't know where that line is.
Back and forth.
Let's see. Let's all share this live stream and get tags of all our friends and family. Heck yeah.
Yeah.
Much appreciated, Erwin. I think that's the first time somebody's ever made that suggestion on stream. So I know it is very early. Actually, it ain't that early. We've already been on for 40 minutes. Holy crap. Time flies. Well, let's go ahead and get that pulled up here real quick.
Definitely.
Uh-oh. There we go again. Okay. Sorry about that. I clicked the dang wheel again and it has a drum roll and it drowns everything out. And the last thing I want to do is you guys get that feedback. Let's see here. So let me jump back up, find that again. All right, JCG, where you at? Well, I know he's at a game, but okay, there it is. Sweet. Move that over here. Make sure there's no screen is clear. You never know with me, dude. I have like 30 tabs open at all times.
See, I never was able to do that. I don't know why. I didn't like it. And I was like, if I need it, I'll get it later. I'll just close out the tab.
Dude, I always say that too, but now I have, I have my Caddy stuff under one Google account. Then I have Guardian token stuff under a Google account. Then I got my official emails going, and so it's like I got different Google account or different Google browsers or Chrome browsers open under a different Google account. And I'm telling you, when I get going, I'll just start clicking around, and the next thing you know, I just typed out a tweet and I'm getting ready to hit enter, and I look up and I see the Guardian token. I'm like, backspace. Like,
see, I would just copy, delete, and then get over to the Caddy and just paste it.
I have done that more times than I can count. So here, let me get the screen share. Where's Mr. Mustache? He is grabbing some coffee right now. How you doing, Caesar, sir?
Hey, Caesar.
Let's see here. Share screen.
I'm glad I'm looking good because I'm like dying over here. I don't know why my room's extremely hot today. So I got like sweat pouring down everything.
Oh, dude, I got the window cracked right now. As long as I don't have no semis drive past, we're good. We're golden.
Window's cracked wide open, dude, and it's still hot in here. What's going on? I need to get a fan. Sit it right here next to me.
There you go. I got a box fan in the closet, and then I got my oscillating one somewhere around here.
No, my luck. Michael pick up the fan.
Yeah, I just noticed he even named it the NFT giveaway for us tonight.
There you go.
Oh. Alrighty, guys. So if you did not know, this giveaway is for those that joined our Reddit account for Guardian platform or for Guardian token. Give me 1 second here. I'll actually drop that link down here for us as well. If you are a Reddit user and you are not subbed to the Guardian token, I highly encourage it. There is news drops over there daily, if not multiple times a day. There's always just enough information to kind of keep pushing out on the side of the table for us. I also do believe that Reddit could be a very, very major benefit for the Guardian platform overall. So let me see here, guys. I will drop this link down in your chats. So let's see here. Shuffle the wheel. Shuffle the wheel, good caddy. Hey, it's not up to me. I click a button and it does its thing. So there is that for you guys. All right, let me jump back over here. There we go. So if we're all ready, I don't know if this is going to be too loud, too what. So I'm sorry if it blows your guys' speakers. Could you hear the drum roll last time?
Not me.
No.
I didn't hear anything.
I'm telling you, in this little room, it's like it feels like I'm sitting front stage during halftime. All right. So here we go, guys. This is for the NFT. If you joined our Reddit in the time window that was set up for this here. So here we go, guys. Good luck to everybody.
Okay, just so I'm updated, this is for the NFT ticket, right?
No, an NFT.
No.
Oh, a regular NFT. All right.
And we didn't have the drum roll. If I would have known this, we would all done it together.
So GT Brew, Get Brew is the winner. I have no clue who that is. So, guys, I'm not that familiar with Reddit. I'm fairly newer to it. I know enough. So make sure to reach out to Just a Crypto Guy if you are watching. If not, I will get this name over to him for you guys, and he can reach out to you and get that squared away with you.
Congrats.
So, congratulations.
Congratulations.
Get Brew. All right, we got that sent. Nice. Congratulations. See, Caesar is saying good luck, everybody. I know. I seen everybody's name on that list, including Crispy's, but not mine.
Crispy hasn't won anything in a while.
I know that the giveaway from StreamYards that we use, it likes to tease him every now and then.
Yeah.
So
yeah, see, I don't know if you knew this, Caddy, but like me and Aslan actually got some connections in StreamYard. We were like, hey, there's a guy named Crispy. If you guys can like very last name, like tease him because he always wins the giveaways. They're like, oh yeah, we got you. So that's why he hasn't won, and that's why we'll see his name like the second to last one, and then someone else.
Oh, bro, I get it. Chris asks me all the time. He's like, "You do that intentionally." He's like, How, "You got it rigged." I'm like, no, I'm not that good.
I mean, Crispy has his bots, and we have our influence.
Yep. See, just cancel each other out.
Yes. Let's see. So the other thing too about with our Reddit over there, another thing I've been doing is dropping a poll every now and then as well. You know, again, it's all based off of user feedback. Mm-hmm. And if I can't get them into Telegram to get engaged, so let's bring some of them questions that would get asked over in our Telegram. Let's take it over to Reddit. Let's see what they got out there. Again, if you guys are not joined to that, definitely go over, take a look. Another way just to keep up to date with the info, I'm going to say that it's probably got about a 2 to 3 hour lag. The best place to get the information is in the Telegram announcement channel. Yeah, I think that's all I had this evening.
That's odd.
I know, right?
Come on, usually you're
Did we speak about the separate teams that are working on the next
No.
user surveys and stuff like that. Okay. Since I'm part of the user surveys portion, I think we have made some pretty good progress in terms of identifying what categories we want the surveys to be and how the questions will be framed about. So that's coming out really nice. And I believe the other team also has already submitted their work to the project team. I'm sorry, I forgot the. I think it has to do with what? Okay, let me get
So
back.
I was like, yeah, your microphone's not being nice, Quester.
Yeah, I was trying to look at the picture. I was like, I'm just gonna move this in front of me, and then I was like, oh wait, it's probably gonna be like making all the noise and crap. Sorry, guys.
Yeah. Where
that's-
did that go?
All right. Well, lady and gentlemen, I am going to go get a refill on my drink real quick.
Mhm.
With the
Don't have too much fun without me.
Yeah, technical analysis. I mean, that's the team that they have already submitted their findings to
Mhm.
the project management team. So that's going to take off.
I'm still, oh man, looking at these, looking at these groups and just everything that's planned. I still get goosebumps over this stuff. Could be like a good
Yeah,
year
absolutely.
after. And I'd be like, oh man, I still get goosebumps. I know the research's been done for a while, but ooh. There's a lot of good things that I know I can tell that are gonna be coming from this. So
That's true. That's true. I mean, it just takes time and probably a little bit of advertising, in fact. And that advertising may not mean that you need to go ahead and put billboards out there. It can also be word of mouth, because that's how majority of the projects actually gain a lot more exposure. So everyone and anyone who is part of the community, and just go tell a friend to tell a friend. That's all. So that's how the marketing actually works. In fact, in the real world. So the best businesses always are the ones which have actually a lot of word of mouth marketing done. They're not through advertisements. They're not through billboards. They're not through big stadium ads when there's some sports event going on. That's not how it actually works. Every brand that is out there giving you those ads started off with word of mouth. So
definitely, yep.
I mean, I can go on and give you a big list of examples, especially many of the startups that are there in India right now. In fact, I'm speaking for India since I know them, from the way that they have started off their journey, right? So I've been following through how they actually established and how they started off. Every and any startup that has actually become a unicorn right now is mainly because of word of mouth. There is nothing to do with pure advertisement, because once they gain that traction and once they gain that revenue earned from all those people getting onto the brand, that is when you start investing your money in further marketing and probably expanding your reach. Right? Until and unless you have that funding available to you, you cannot go ahead and start placing ads each and everywhere. You cannot do that. Come on.
Well,
A company which does that will not sustain, based on my experience in market research. Simple.
Oh yeah, I was gonna say they get expensive too, man. I mean, it's not cheap for advertising.
No, it's not.
Oh,
It's
oh.
definitely not. It's definitely not cheap. I mean,
Okay.
advertisements, be it anywhere. I mean, be it physical or virtual, they're not cheap, because that's the only way that other people can earn revenue through it. Right? So
Blue car here. Ballpark on the start of the next staking pool if you can. How? I'm not sure. I'd rather ask Ed that question.
Yeah, I don't think we've been given any hints about that.
Because I do know that
true.
he's still working on the math for that 2-tier staking pool. So I was gonna say again, this is just something I would rather ask him just on the. Oh, there we go. Here's Ed right there. I don't even have to be like, oh, just go to the Telegram and ask him. He's here in the chat.
Yeah. You know what? Bribe him with a LIT, so he would give you the details.
There you go, Bukar. There's your
You didn't hear it from me. But yeah, I mean, speaking in general, on the staking pool round 2, or the second set of staking pool that's going to come out, you will have Archangel, you will have Scratch, you will have Guardian tokens as part of the reward system. And with Archangel itself, I think it's around 100 trillion tokens that will be dedicated towards this specific pool rewards. And okay, what did he say? Waiting for DHL to press the doorbell for LIP then. Yeah. There
DHL
you
will
go.
take too long. I'll do it personally. It'll take like 2-3 weeks.
Well,
With Scratching Guardian, what is I'm having a hard time remembering this. Is it what
mhm.
percent do they contribute to Pool 2? Is it 1%?
Yeah, 1% of the total supply that would be dedicated. I think that would be there for the next 3-4 cycles, I believe. Apart from that, you also will have those reflections that would also
Right.
pour in, based on the transaction volume that happens in both Guardian and Scratch. So
Mhm.
you will have both the rewards. Like you have one set fixed rewards that will be distributed. However it is going to be distributed in this taking pool, since Ed is still working on the math and we are awaiting the details.
Right.
After which, yeah, you will also have this kind of tokens from the volume, in fact, pouring in. So that's pretty good.
Looking pretty good.
Yeah, absolutely. I like it. If you did not invest in Scratch and you just want to be part of the project or just hold some amount of tokens with you for a long run or a long haul, yep, here is your chance. Just hold Arca and go ahead and stake it. That's all.
Yeah.
Not financial advice though.
Never.
Yeah, that disclaimer should be everywhere. You know,
No,
you know
yeah.
what.
Yeah, we need to wait for Caddy to come back to put up that disclaimer for us.
Yeah, we need Carrie to have that banner running down. So Ed did respond. So it's 100 trillion Archangel, 500 billion Guardian, and 250 trillion Scratch. So this is the amount that is dedicated towards the staking pool too.
Thank you, Ed.
As I mentioned, maybe split into 75-25 pool. All right. So that's good. So I would expect the 75 to be the low volume, or I mean, low amount of token holders, as against the 25 would be for the whales of Archangel. I don't know. That's just my thought. Because if you look at the actual holder count, that's how it's split, right? So
Definitely, yep, right.
let's see. Caddy, we want the banner, not financial advice.
Okay, okay. There we go. There we go. Bam. Sorry, guys.
Okay.
No, I heard you guys talking about asking of what the contributions to the staking pools was going to be, and I was like, crap, I'm trying to hurry up and get back up here.
No, we're fine. We did it without you. Don't worry.
Yeah.
Well, fine. I will disappear. No.
Need someone to take over for the highlights, but that's it.
No. Actually, no. I know you guys got it. Miss Brad, did you need me to pull up anything?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Are we the usual one, the hashtags?
Let's go.
Yeah, we'll do the hashtag contest. We'll do the weekly 1 trillion Arca token giveaway. I should get a new chair.
No,
I'm gonna get something.
I do want to point out, now you can correct me if I'm wrong about this. To give the person who's doing the giveaways or donating to the giveaways,
Yeah.
it is taking a little bit of time sometimes to get that complete. So just know it will come. It may take a little bit of time whenever he is available to get that executed. That is on that side of the house. We just host it here.
That's right. Yeah.
Yeah.
I am the.
But nonetheless, you do get it. End of the day, you do get it. So
Yeah.
Yes.
just hold on.
It's a comment.
Fine.
Yeah. You're in good hands. That's all we can say. I mean, and this is announced in public, so
Yes, that's why we do it here.
exactly.
Try to be as transparent as we can with everything, anything and everything. So let's see here. Archa Cafe live. There we go. There we go. Bam, bam. Ooh, I need to catch up on Reddit. I've gotten 6 alerts since we've been here. Nice.
Mm-hmm. That's good.
That's really, really good.
Hopefully they're all new followers.
That's the goal, man. Get the word out as much as we can. Tell your friends, tell your family, tell anybody and everybody you can. You don't have to be an experienced shiller just to mention what you believe in, what got you into this to begin with.
Dude, literally, I convinced one of my friends to stake by us just chilling outside maybe for 30 minutes. It was like
Well,
we started with Bitcoin, and then next thing you know, we're talking about Archangel, and he's like, okay, cool. Opened up a Coinbase account, got his wallet set up, and he was like, all right, next paycheck, I'll get some money in.
awesome.
That's how it
I
starts.
was like, wow, okay.
For me, it took me less than 24 hours. Of course, my first buy was a little bit of ETH. I'm like, all right, jump on Coinbase. All right, bought a little ETH. All right, let's go see what Weeble's all about. So I go over to Weeble. All right, do a little day trade. I'm like, this is boring. All right, like I hear about all this stuff. I'm not seeing it. Let's learn a little bit more about it. Let's dig. Yeah, I don't think I left work that night till like 10 o'clock at night because I got stuck 5 hours messing around with learning DeFi. And yep, that's why I had a job to do. But hey, by the end of that day, I did buy a little bit of SHIB. That's when Doge was the Doge was the hype. I was like, you know what?
Yeah.
No, if it's hyped, it's too late. Let's move on.
I mean, that's what matters. Like people think that you need to be, knowing how to shill a project. I mean, shilling is not about doing it in, a professional manner or following a certain set of guidelines or check marks or stuff like that. It's just about you speaking about what you know on the project. As simple as that. And that can be a normal conversation with anyone and everyone out there. So you're at a party with your friends or your relatives or your family, and you just go ahead and speak, hey, I just invested in this specific crypto currency, and this is what it is doing, and this is what it does. That's it.
Yep.
You don't need to do anything apart from that. You don't need to be like, having a check mark of, okay, these are the points that you need to speak, and these are the images that you need to have. No, nothing as such. Just give them the links and let them join the Telegram. And if they have any questions, they can always ask.
That's
right.
what I was going to say. Especially if it comes to Guardian specifically, send them to the Guardian platform. Let them see and feel what it's all about.
And you wear your polo shirt or you wear the Guardian jacket when you go get your car serviced, and then you tell the guy all about what Guardian Crypto Power is. He'll be signing in soon.
Definitely. It's always a good conversation starter. And that's the one thing I realize is when I'm out and about, Kira probably hates going out in public with me because I always get caught up talking with conversations with people, and it turns into crypto conversations. So sometimes, you either gain a friend or you gain an enemy by the time it's said and done. But what I'm realizing is there is more awareness of crypto now definitely than there was probably 3 or 4 years ago, and it's mainly the younger generations of what I'm seeing. Let's see here. Lily Peachy, hello, how you doing? Welcome. First time I think I've seen that name here.
First for me. Welcome to the cafe. I hope you're enjoying it. Also, boot
And
collar
to be very frank,
just for you, man.
Oh, let's see here.
I didn't want to get that message out, but
Hey, you know me, I gotta do it.
yeah. Let's hear. Yeah, Boot Cloud was saying you guys are killing me. Killer Beard Quester, Sweet Stash, Oslin, your hair looks amazing. Miss Bread Caddy, sorry, bro, got nothing. But I love you too. I love you too, brother. Trust me, I know. I
mean,
know.
you need to give Caddy for the blue lights that are running in the background, okay?
See, I was thinking of his goatee.
That's right.
The
Hey,
RGB fans, I mean,
I forgot. I ever since I moved to this office, I have like very minimal space. And it's like, okay, you know what? Might as well show it off just a little bit back there. Plus, that's the only place it can breathe, and it's not sitting on the floor.
Well,
so
they look good. They look awesome, in fact.
Yeah, the only thing that kills me is there was 4 sticks of RAM in that SOB, and I've backed it down to 2 just to see. I will say one thing: I still have problems, but I have less problems.
It's the important part to make sure it works most of the time.
Oh, my video is very sharp. Which video are you talking about? You talking about this video?
Yeah.
Or are we talking about a different video?
Actual video? The way you look.
very sharp.
Yeah. Very, very sharp.
Very
Hey,
nice.
if you knew what
Make
it
sure you
took for
don't
me to
cut
get
anything.
what I looked like 2 minutes before the stream to here, that's the impressive part. Let me tell you.
Caddy, which makeup set do you use to get ready for the stream?
Okay. I don't know how embarrassing I want to put myself out there tonight. So It was one of the okay, fine, heck with it. It was one of these numbers. I'm out there pressure washing. She tells me what time it is. I run in the garage, not realizing both my garage doors are standing wide open. I live off a state route where the traffic is still pretty heavy. And I'm in there, I kid you not, since I'm drenched in just gunk. I'm literally just stripping down in the garage. The next thing I know, I'm like, garage door button, like, okay, nobody wants to see that crap.
You just gave people a nice show for Sunday night.
I know. Caddy should do a getting ready while talking crypto bit. Oh no. Y'all don't want that. Y'all don't want that. No. I can't multitask that well. I will end up on the floor. Trust me. Without a doubt. What is going on, Miss Queen? By the way, I heard you over in the crypto and cocktails that night. Congrats to you guys all for that. You know, I hope that you guys get such a big turnout, and I think you will. I really think it will. That is something else out there that really needs in this space. I get so tired of hearing the same old guys that, you know what, go get a job as a radio host or something like that. That's what you excel at. That's what you're good at. And it's the same people out there all freaking day long. I don't care which spaces you end up in, you're going to see familiar names across those. So I just, all we can do, get that word out there as much as possible. You got a wife, daughter, sister, mother-in-law. Ooh, okay, maybe not that. You know somebody who is interested in getting into crypto, send them your way. That way.
Send them this way. Yes.
Yeah, that way. Let's see here. True story. Yeah, that was pretty entertaining. Let's see, Lily Peach. Since launch day, we have we have any info on Guardian's website traffic stats. I have not looked yet today. I will say we are still working on some SEO and optimization within the website with our development firm. The one thing about, okay, if you're not too familiar with SEO and how all that works, typically that is one of the last steps you do when you're developing a website. When all your pages are in place, when all your stuff's in place, well, guess what? What's the thing about Guardian? It's constantly evolving. And right now, our developers like, you want us to what? But we're not done. I said, do you think we're ever going to be done? Like, no. So that is something that we are working on in the back end. I'm working on Google Analytics. We have some base, we have some stats. Let me see here. I don't know if I can readily pull this up while we are on stream. So let's see what I can do. Oh yeah, you're waiting for me to do the hashtag giveaway as well.
Yeah, we're doing. Yeah.
Hacking. And I still
was just patiently waiting.
Yeah.
Yeah. And we got sidetracked.
Okay.
Yes. So
On the highway, sidetrack.
Dun, dun, dun. I know. I got so much going on in the background. Let's see. Okay, there we go.
So Holden Guardian does what for us holders? Can we vote? I think the utility of Guardian is still in probable development, because once you have the phase 2, that's your personalization of the Guardian platform, I think we might see more use cases of where you can actually use your Guardian token. That's kept for the second phase of the entire project. So as of now, current date, there is no direct utility that is there for Guardian, but yes, it's already in plans and in development.
Yes. And that's the thing with Guardian, gosh, what is the best way to kind of put this in the earliest stages? So I'm trying to think of the best way to word this. Look at Google. Go to their website. Look at Google stock. What does Google stock do for the web? What do you do with your shares of Google stock for the Google platform overall? It's very much that similar at this point. That is the similar mindset behind it. Is the Guardian token and the transaction volume is what drives the development of the platform. And the more people that we have involved with the platform directly, the users actually utilizing the platform, that is how we start to grow and be able to refine those processes. We take the 5 or 10% of people that's in crypto that uses these tools every day. And what do? We take the best tools that are out there. We find what people utilize the most, what they find to be the most rich, efficient, resourceful, ease of use. And what we do is we're building the platform to attract the 90% of people who's not into cryptocurrency or digital assets and looking to research.
Right.
And it's not just to them. The platform is for everybody. Whether you're a beginner and the intermediate or an advanced or journeyman, it's for everybody. The main goals is to meet the need of those mass adoption. And that is where the platform itself is the utility behind it. The research tools out there for you to be able to use.
The other thing as well is that when we get into phase 2 and get more personal, once this gets really starts hitting real hard, and a lot more people are also starting to notice it and start buying into it. I was gonna say, you're not gonna be able to buy the exact same amount that you're able to today, during that time for that price that you want it.
No.
So right now it's stock up on that Guardian, get as much as get the bag that you're content and happy with, and just keep watching that website and keep refreshing, because there's something that's bound to change there.
Oh, definitely. It's like became the motto over there: hit F5 and have a spare keyboard. Have a spare keyboard on standby.
See, there are different phases of. Okay, I'm sorry. Let's go ahead and address that, and I'll take up the question from Lily Peach.
Okay.
So regarding the split pool, HM86, like 75-25, it's basically a concept which Ed has actually come out with. It's still in the working, so expect more details soon in the coming days. So for now, I think it's basically to have 2 different staking pools. One to benefit the holders who are having more Arca with them, like the whales of Archangel. And the second would be the so-called fishes and shrimps like me. So there would be a split, and how it actually works out, we are just awaiting the details. So let it come out, after which I think we can definitely have a discussion on that. Now, coming to your question, Lilipi, so basically a trading token for right now. I would say that any project you take, there are 2 to 3 different phases depending on what project and how a project actually evolves itself into. The first is always the launch or the inception of the entire token or the entire project, I would say, right? So whatever is the use case that you have planned in the future, before that, the initiation or the launch, and then getting the community built, that would be your first phase. The second phase would be focusing on the product and utility and stuff. The third phase would be again developing or probably integrating your product or utility towards your token and stuff, if in case that is how the plan is. But here, let me tell you an interesting fact. When it comes to Guardian, the platform launch was almost ready before even the token actually launched. So your product and utility was already made available to you even before the token actually launched. So after the token launch, now it has happened. It's just about improvising and adding that integration part that is pending. So it is for me personally, if you look at it, on a very vague concept, you can say that it is just a normal token right now as compared to any other. But here it's not like a regular meme coin or a regular token which is still planning its product. It's not in the planning stage. It's already executed. It's already available for you. It's there in front of you for usage as well. So how your token is getting integrated to the platform, that's something that definitely needs to take some time and effort involved, because Guardian is not like any other normal projects of say where you just have a website or a DeFi space of take for example your Archangel staking pool itself. A staking pool is kind of a direct one line utility, right? It's a single line utility wherein you stake your tokens and you earn some rewards. Even though the technical aspect is a little more in depth on that, but it's just a linear kind of a concept. But when it comes to Guardian, it's branched out into too many areas as well. So that definitely takes some thinking on how the use case should be integrated for Guardian token. So that's yet to be seen in phase 2. That's what the team is really working on hard right now. So it's just a matter of time, is what I would say. So for now, like Wester said, this is kind of an accumulation period for many people who would believe in the project. So it's a good time to probably accumulate as many tokens as you can. Not financial advice, based on your risk appetite as well as your investment portfolio strategies. Plan your investments accordingly.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And to answer the other question you just dropped, what was the exact utility you were expecting? The point of Guardian is to be that kind of one-stop shop for crypto. And I mean, already in just phase one, it's got your exchange data, it has your token data, the news, crap, why can't I think of anything else? The Guardian Hub. Go ahead, Caddy. I'll let the project man. Actually, I'll
No.
let the
I'm
project
project
manager talk
manager
about
over
this.
here. Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
so
Let them.
Mr. Project
Hey,
Manager,
you know
what's
what,
the exact utility of Guardian? Wait,
man?
I'm looking at the wrong way.
Yeah, there you go. There you go. There.
Yeah, looking over my.
It always messes with me too. So, we got the market news that's out there right now in its earliest forms. We also have token data out there in its earliest form. Global exchanges, which actually has some pretty unique details out there about each exchange that you can't find anywhere else. So we have the token data, market news, global exchange, the marketers hub, which was I call it the OG hub. It was the very first hub that launched out there. That quickly turned from 1 into 10, with 2 of them out there and functioning with use case right now. The marketers hub is a place for anybody out there. If you're a content creator, you write articles, you make graphics, you do any of that, definitely go check out all the hubs that are being created. The marketers hub is a way to get your brand out there. It's for other projects to find you. It's also for people researching to come find the content that you create. You can literally make your business card on that marketers hub. You know what? We're talking about it. Let's get it pulled up here real quick. As far
Yep.
as the statistics go on the website, let's hold off a little bit on that one. I'm looking at the numbers and it's kind of giving just some wonky things right now. Probably doesn't help. I've been playing with that too. So trying to get Google Analytics to tie up the way it's supposed to.
I think it's way too early for that, Caddy. I mean, if in my experience it goes, I think the platform should be operational for more than 1 or 2 months for Google Analytics to actually pull out accurate data. And
Yeah.
because you cannot get that accuracy, since it's always an average result that you get with Google Analytics, with website traffic at least. So I think it definitely takes some time, since it's always combining your previous day and previous week or previous month data to the current month data, and then giving you an output in terms of the graph. So that sometimes gives bonkers. I mean, we use it in my regular day job. We do use it for certain aspects of AdWords or keywords and stuff like that while we do market research. So it does give some trouble there as well.
Mhm.
Yes. Sorry, I completely forgot what I was looking up here.
Well,
The hub,
one thing that you have actually forgotten totally, Caddy.
the hashtag contest.
Yeah.
That there, I can't do it. My hands are so stiff from the pressure washer.
Patty got water.
Yes. So let's see here. Let's get that opened up as well. What hashtag should we use this evening, guys? Uh-oh, I see a name in the house.
Ooh.
What is going on, Joe, sir? So a research team, it has been one of them days. A research team is building user surveys to find out what users want and need.
Mhm.
So the exact utility is whatever users tell us they need, want, and that will shift as crypto matures and grows. Thank you, Joe.
There you go.
The thing about the platform is it's not your typical crypto projects. Nothing within this ecosystem is. And I think that's going to be the hardest thing for people to grasp a hold of. They literally just got to use it and keep using it, and they will see, the refinements, the enhancements, the new tools that are available out there that might be integrated. If the tool's not available out there, go build it. And let's see here. What is Frankie saying? Hashtag misread in the 3 beards. Hey, I don't have no beard. I'm actually okay. I was clean shaved.
Yeah.
You trying to pull fast one on us, Caddy? I don't think
Yes.
so.
How about something that should embody the ecosystem? Hashtag ethical crypto. Yeah. So let's see here. What utility does Google provide? Can shareholders of Google buy anything with Alphabet shares? That was the way, and I was trying to use that analogy earlier, or that comparison. That is probably the hardest thing I have to explain, is to truly get people to understand that aspect. Because when they hear utility, they're like, well, where's your staking pool? Where's this? Where's your NFT launch pad? Where's your game? Where's it? How about this? Bring it all under one roof.
Okay. A couple of things which I can actually think of in terms of utility may or may not happen. Again, disclaimer, may or may not happen. It entirely is my personal thoughts. Now we have the Guardian platform, and then in phase 2 we do have the personalization that's coming in. And Guardian platform is not the end of it. You do have a Spider, you do have Brainstem, and other kind of components which are part of Guardian. And some of them have their own token. Brainstem and Spider, they have their own token. Whereas other components like your backtracks or your risk appetite and stuff, those will definitely not have their own tokens as such. But so imagine this way, that if you hold a certain amount of Guardian along with you, then you could probably build a portfolio with a certain amount of use cases or probable trackers and stuff. So on the back end, Guardian does the tracking and probably gives you what you can say, results based on your risk appetite and stuff. And for that, additional utility for someone else doing the research for you, or the AI which might be built in. Just a thought. So for that, you can actually use Guardian tokens, and holding an amount of Guardian tokens might give you that added advantage. That's one part. And second, maybe even in terms of probable listing of certain tokens as well, or probable listing, be part of the Herald. Herald now is the news component, like the actual communication component of any project which is part of the Guardian platform, right? So any token tomorrow goes ahead and lists specific token on Guardian, then they might be able to go ahead and update or probably communicate through Herald in terms of giving out their regular news or updates as such. That's a one-stop shop for them. So for that, we might expect the project teams to go ahead and purchase or use Guardian tokens. So something like that. I mean, it's just a vague thought that I'm actually getting in terms of what all utilities. Now, utility cannot be always limited to say, okay, I use this particular token to purchase NFTs. That's not a utility alone for me. I use this particular token to swap to another token. That's not a utility at all, because all the way that you're doing is again selling back the same token, and that will again create red candles. Now, because this is one more thing which people think, okay, having a utility is about using the tokens to go ahead and purchase. Not every use case of a utility can be direct use of the token itself. Just by holding it on one side might give you additional benefits, like you have for Dex tools token, right? You have the power of voting when you hold a certain amount of Dex tools. Now the same concept might be even introduced to Guardian platform also. That is one part. And in future, say some other component randomly comes up, and probably we might have the NFT platform, or right now, since you have NFTs running with ETH, tomorrow there might be a possibility you can even use Guardian or Archangel to purchase NFTs. Just quoting. All right. So on one note, I think the utility is not very much limited over here when it comes to Guardian platform or Guardian as a token. I mean, it can always be planned and evolved as and when the time passes by.
Yes. And that's the one thing to really, really think about is it's very early to truly get to be able to put a feel or a sense on this yet. But when that phase 2 development begins and the SSO is being created, that is when I got a feeling that many, many, many light bulbs are going to start kicking in. So, I don't think Joe was here earlier when we were talking about, Toyota back in the 80s. He's actually the one who had told me that story down there. But while I have this fresh in my head and I have it up on screen, I have the perfect hashtag for this evening in honor of something that launched this week. So, dun.
All right, let's go.
I am just looking. Oh, I'm looking for my screen share, and it's already there. Alrighty, guys. So if we are all ready to do the hashtag giveaway in honor of the Twitter Spaces going on this week, or that had launched this week, make sure to do hashtag Arca's Angels. If you have not subscribed to that Twitter channel, that Twitter account,
Right.
make sure to do it. I am going to, while we are waiting and everybody is getting that in down there, I am going to jump over and we are going to pull this up real quick. If my computer decides not to be super slow for some reason. Why is Twitter not so? Oh, duh. It might help if I can type.
Was there another S in there?
I typed too fast. There we go. There we go. All right. There in. And guys, if you have not, I keep wanting to say subscribed. If you are not following Arca's Angels, make sure there is the link for the Twitter account down in your guys' feed.
Thank you.
Yes, get back there. We got 21 viewing, 17 entries. All righty, guys. We'll give it a couple more moments, let everybody get a chance to get in.
Yep.
For the ones eating dinner, sitting back behind the, doing their thing, who knows?
While we're waiting for that, I know Caddy had already said it, but make sure you guys give it a follow. Make sure you turn on that notification bell. I had to make sure that they actually had one. They do have it. Make sure to turn on that way you guys can be notified when they go live and you guys can join into those Twitter Spaces.
Definitely.
Why do I get that?
That sounds like I keep thinking when I hear that, all I think is
Not
AIM.
AOL.
That's all I think. Oh my gosh. Take me back to the high school days.
It's a Reddit notification I can't shut off.
Hey. Oh, let's see here what we got happening, Mark. Hashtag Arca's Angels. I think everybody's got them in. We'll give it one more opportunity. Make sure to hit that hashtag Arca's Angels. Make sure to follow the YouTube channel. Follow the Twitter account. They also have a Telegram out there. I don't have the link for. Somebody has dropped it somewhere within our comments, I think. If not, you can definitely find them over in the Arca Telegram and let them know that you are looking to get in.
Yeah.
Let's see here. Follow done for Arca's Angels. Yes. Hey, there you go, Ultra Sir. Comment from Ed. There we go. Let's see. I think we got it all. All righty, guys. Let's go ahead and do this. Now, I don't have the cool drum roll that, the wheel has, but hey, let's go ahead and
Yeah. Man, we didn't even hear it for the wheel, too. That was a little disappointing. I was sad.
Yes. Congratulations, Krypton Guy.
Congratulations.
And welcome. I don't think I've seen that name in here before either.
No, we got some new viewers.
Yes, that's what it's all about. That means that we are getting that word out there, guys. So, Krypton Guy, if you are still in here, make sure to, I don't know if you use TG or not or Telegram. If not, you can reach out to me or what is your Twitter handle? Miss B.
My own Twitter?
Yeah, because I don't know if I've seen this person in our Telegram or not.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too.
Hold on. We may already have solved this. Krypton Guy says, I'd like to go ahead and donate mine to Blue Collar. You know what? That is freaking awesome.
That's really
awesome.
Wow.
Yes.
That's nice.
Yes, because Blue Collar, for those that don't know who Blue Collar Crypto is, he is a content creator that got started not too long ago into the space. And I can tell you from all of us that are here on this sidebar, that is not an easy task to do. And that man was out there almost daily to every other day, just killing it. By the way, love the research platform you utilize nowadays. Let's see. For the work he does on the videos, yes, that is one very time-consuming piece.
Yes.
Let's see here. Zen saying class act. Yes. Let me get that. There we go. Whoa. I know. Pass it forward. That is freaking awesome. That is awesome. So, Blue Collar, brother, you got some tokens coming your way. Also, if you have not liked and subscribed to Blue's channel, let's see here. Oh yeah, drink, brother. Let's see here. Give me 1 second, Blue Collar. I'm gonna go over. I'm gonna grab that for you real quick too, because if you're looking for that real down home grassroots genuine content, that is a man to go follow. He's going to tell you like it is, and he's going to tell you about his day, and he's going to keep going with it like that. And you know what? There's not enough of blue collars out there. There's just not.
Definitely.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Blue Collar himself's doing a giveaway.
Oh, gee. See? What is going on here? That is the first I've heard of this one.
Oh, he himself is doing one. Okay,
Caddy,
that's great.
You're being inquired by Zen.
I don't look. I'm not seeing
All right, Zen, that's
I
your
don't see
cue.
nothing.
Never mind. He just posted it. Oh, wait,
Oh,
wait, you
hold
beat me
on.
to it?
I said there was going to be a scratch surprise on the last cafe of the month.
is this?
Let's see here. Hold on. It will be added to a giveaway I'll be doing soon. Congrats, brothers. So we just dropped the link that you're seeing down below. That is a link to Blue Collar Crypto's YouTube channel. Guys, make sure to go like, subscribe, get that word out. The hardest thing, dang, brother, you're up to 116 subs. You're killing it. He is doing the thing. Let's see. Been getting my daily news updates from Blue Collar for weeks now. Quick 10 to 15 minutes, and I can get caught up on all the good stuff. Yeah, you know, when I was driving to work each day, I was listening to Blue Collar on the way, and now I literally, when I'm getting ready to go to bed or something, it's what I pop in real quick just to catch up with the day real fast.
Speaking of popping in, guess who'd like to pop in?
Who we got?
Well, he's got to get here first.
Whoever it is being a slowpoke. No. So,
All right. We do have another mysterious
He would,
guest.
he'd come on and he'd talk about the giveaway that he just mentioned he was going to do. Do we have?
Oh yeah, I know. I got to know who it is.
Yes. Let me just say, by the way, this is the last Sunday of April. Where is the year going already? This is insane, man. Like, it's gonna be May next cafe. I can't. No.
yes. Oh my goodness. Yeah. Who won?
Who? What?
Okay. In the meantime,
Okay.
what is Brainstem and what is Spider? So Brainstem will be a kind of a YouTube similar kind of platform, but it will have videos of specific projects or tokens that people would like to put across over there. It can be from projects themselves or it can be from specific content creators, but all that content that is out there on Brainstem will be vetted by a team. All right. So just that there is no obscene content or anything which is not kind of relevant in a professional environment to have those. I mean, those kind of content that you see will not be available there. Brainstem will be purely focused on one, educational, and two, information related content related to tokens or projects which are out there in crypto. That's what it is. It's kind of a video platform for you. And when it comes to Spider, it's still yet to be known more about Spider as such, but I think it has to do with kind of analyzing how a project works or whether this project is a suitable investment or whether it's a rug or something like that. I think I'll let Caddy speak more about it. He knows more.
So there's actually not many details we can give out on Spider at this moment. And the reason being is it is still that is scheduled for Q3 of this year. Just like with Guardian, it was developed in the background for about 6 months before it shed any light on where it was actually heading. And the reason being is it's a cutthroat space. If you give out too many details too early on, there's always somebody out there who has more money or more people that work beside them that is able to develop. And that's the sad part of this world. There we go. All right. That's who I thought it was. All right. Let me find you here, brother. All right. Let me see here. There you go. That was easy.
Yes, both of those will have their own respective tokens.
Yeah. They both will have their tokens. Now, what is a utility? You'll have to wait and see.
So, with Brainstem, it is that content delivery platform. It is the crypto YouTube. Right now you go over to YouTube and you search for your favorite YouTuber. And you're going to get buried with anything else that becomes a resemblance of what you're looking for, right? And it could be in the space. It could be a content creator who does Forex or does stocks. Or it could be Joe Schmo that is out recording his dog in his backyard every 10 seconds at a time.
All right. So to address the question from Lily Peach, do you think Arca is being diluted? Definitely not.
No.
I mean, this is how the entire ecosystem was actually planned. If you look at the the roadmap, the white paper, and details regarding the entire ecosystem that is there in plan, Archangel is the center of the ecosystem, but it will not be the single token for each and every utility out there. The main reason here being it needs to branch out. You cannot have a single token having all those sorts of utility that are planned in the ecosystem. Each token has its own specific use case. I think that is where the ecosystem is planned. Now, Archangel, what it gives you by holding is a means of passive income as well as an access to all these other tokens which are part of the ecosystem. Now, these tokens may be in-house built from the Archangel team itself, like we have Guardian, Brainstem, and Spider, or it can be external like Scratch, right?
Now, Zen, does that include the streamers as well?
Yeah. What I wanted to piggyback off there, Mr. Aslan, is when people think ecosystem, they look at the parent token that's within that, and everything feeds off of it, right? And that's the way that most ecosystems occur, is that parent token is attached and has value that drives each daughter or child token below it. That is not how the Arca ecosystem works at all.
Yes.
So when you think of the ecosystem aspect, get what you think about an ecosystem is and get that idea out of your head. It is literally individual projects with their own teams, their own budgets, own teams, own developers, own project managers, own, enterprise managers. And what happens is that is an individual project that feeds back to the Arca staking pool that we were discussing earlier. So Arca's main utility is the staking pool, and it offers a reward staking, which is something that's not really actually heard of out there. So Arca's utility is to stake, and you get rewards from every token within the ecosystem. So what that means is you'll get Scratch, you'll get Guardian, you'll get Brainstem, you'll get Spider, any external projects, external B, C, or D that comes out. And how those become external projects is they offer enough utility to become their own and a use case that benefits the users within the Guardian platform directly. Well, if we're talking about a component on Guardian now, let's keep in mind, we got Epix 2, Epix 3, DeFi, or digital identity and DeFi. Yes. Let's see here.
So, I mean, these are really good questions, Lily Peachy. I mean, thank you for all the questions, in fact, because these are the kind of questions that people are really supposed to ask in any project. I mean, I know it's a bit vague, and probably our answers might not have satisfied you, I believe, because the moment you speak of ecosystem, the moment you speak of utility, it's not like, the regular kind of a project that you actually see out there in all the crypto that's out there. I mean, Arca is trying to do something. The ecosystem itself, if you want to understand, it's a little more complicated. So for that, you really need to go back to the white paper and read the distribution of value. That's the term that you need to have. And you need to go through that entire detail.
Yes.
I mean, honestly, it took me almost a couple of weeks to even understand how it all pans out, right? I'll be honest with you. So
it took all of us that long.
It is different. It is not like that regular kind of a linear system that you actually see in terms of crypto projects that are out there. 95% of the crypto projects are very much linear. It's like you have a single part to thread. Go on, Kadi. I know you have.
You're fine. I just want to address this real quick because this is a question that I see pop up every now and then. And do rewards are nothing if Arca's price is going down? Do you agree? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. And here's why. Because it takes, we got Blue hanging out behind the stage here. Hold on, Blue. Let me get this answer real quick, brother, and I'll get you in. So the rewards are still something. Why? Because you also not only get Arca tokens, you are getting Guardian token. You're getting Scratch. You're getting Brainstem. You're getting Spider. You're getting anywheres at this time. So Arca, Scratch, Guardian, Brainstem, Spider. By the end of Q3, you should be looking at 5 rewards coming from that staking pool. If anything, I love the price down like this. Why? I get to buy more for less money. That means I got more in the staking pool to get rewards from everything in the ecosystem that is being developed by its own teams. That is where a lot of misconception comes into play. And again, back on the ecosystem aspect, that is how an ecosystem typically functions. It is the same development team of the parent token that is working on the 4 other tokens within. That is not the case here. Not the case. Each token has its own community that is being built. It has its own teams, own developers, and so forth. And that's the difference behind this. That is what drives that ecosystem very, very hard. And that's your thought there. That's your thought. So volume, I agree. We all need volume. And, and that goes down to not only is the projects doing everything they can to get advertising and the word out, but I'm going to call upon the entire Arca community and all of crypto community. You guys invested for a reason or another, not for the project to promote the token, promote your coin. You invested because of something you believed in. And if those fundamentals have not changed, that is what you can tell your friends, your coworkers, everybody out there. Within the Arco ecosystem, we have one who at his job, he is the ambassador of Arca. I mean, and we all know and love Crypto Mike, right? It's that type of enthusiasm. And the problem is people just on the surface, they can't look past of what they're used to within crypto. They just can't get past that. And the moment that you can let those doors down, then we can get there. I see blue. I see blue. Piano.
We do not see blue. We only see the
Lovely
background.
living room. Beautiful.
Yes.
Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Man, it's not showing me on there.
You're being an invisible ghost.
I know.
Right
I
now,
guess
please.
I am. Really nice house. It's not mine though.
I know,
Oh,
right?
yeah. I know Caddy has already rented this because we can see the piano out there in the back.
Rented. Guys,
There you go.
this is my house.
Quester
Come
also
on.
got it.
I do
Like-
Quester, you're in my house
no.
too, dude. That's our place, dude.
Yeah, sorry, man. I had to drop
Alright,
in real quick. It's just too nice.
Oh gosh, I don't even know. Let me turn my camera off and back on. I don't even know, man.
Hey,
Can
Blue,
you hear
do
me?
you-
though?
Do you have your
I just
OBS or
wanted-
another software open that's using your camera?
Man, I got crazy stuff open. Let me just shut down everything.
Yep. I'll tell
Yeah.
you, if I have OBS or Streamlabs open in the background, it ties
It
up the
doesn't
camera and won't
pick up.
allow it.
I'm just shutting
And
down everything.
adding on to what you were speaking of, Caddy, regarding Lily, whatever you are saying on the price point and stuff, I'll put it across in a very vague and straightforward manner, without beating around the bush and stuff. The moment you think of what a project is planning to do, there is always a build phase. So this build phase may range anywhere between 3 months to a year or year and a half. So during this build phase, each and every crypto token which is a legit and good project will always go through these kind of price corrections. Now it can be a massive price drop, it can be a massive pump. These things keep happening on the charts. I mean, it's kind of like your heart ECG, right? You need to have that ups and downs. The moment you see only the ups that are happening with the price action, you need to be a little more careful about those kind of projects because you never know when it is going to fall down pretty hard, right? With each of these price corrections that are actually happening, what you are doing is building a strong price floor. Now, there are people who are day traders, there are people who are swing traders, there are people who have taken out their profits, or there are people who just want to be in the system only for believing in the system, in fact. Now, people who are actually supporting the system and believing in the system, they do not worry about the price at all because they know that's in a build phase. Now, when it comes to a build phase, wait for a year or so, and then you have some stuff to actually put in that would give all the eyes on Archangel. Now, if you look at it, there are almost 18,000 projects that are listed on CMC, right? Go ahead and look at all the 15,000 project charts. You can see there is a massive pump and immediately there is a massive dump. It's just about those kind of projects which are running the market right now. It's the meme coin mania. I'll be very honest. And that's where a lot of people actually think about price action. Now, I'll take, for example, Cardano. Cardano has been here from quite some long time. What about their price action? Does anyone ask about it? Now, I'm not comparing Archangel to Cardano as such. I'm just speaking of those periods where there is a build phase and the price correction that happens. Cardano did go up to almost $2.5, right? And then it It is somewhere trending around that mark right now. But before that, it was almost like 3 to 4 years duration where it was just in cents. It was not even a dollar in terms of value. Now, all this time frame of 3 to 4 years, they were building it, and after which it's like each portion or component of the blockchain and their respective utility has been built part by part. It is not at one single day they just go ahead and launch something. Now, when it comes to other single projects, like I said, that's where the entire difference lies with Archangel as compared to other crypto projects that are out there. Many, or 95%, I would say, are linear projects. When I say linear, it's just about a single use case, a single direction of flow, and once you get that built, yeah, it's done. You just go ahead and maintain it, and that's how it is. Like, say for example, there is this project specific to NFTs, I would say, or why I'm bringing up NFTs a lot, because that's the easiest example I can provide. I do not want to get into the concept of staking, DeFi, and stuff. Little more complicated than that. So if you think of a project which is coming out with just NFTs, it's just about bringing out NFT collections, putting them out on the marketplace, or build your own marketplace or a web platform where you can actually sell and transact your NFTs. That's it. You're done. After which, all you do is just keep adding new collections, and that's how a linear project works, and that doesn't take too much of a time in terms of the build phases, because it's just a single linear use case. Now, even in terms of the DeFi section also, if you want to build a staking pool as such, I would say anywhere between 6 to 8 months is a good time for a good amount of staking pool, staking pool build, because security is a major aspect and regulations is another aspect. So if any project is abiding by these two factors, I would put across 6 to 8 months duration, the max. I mean, for any of the projects to come out with their own staking pool and stuff, right? So these are the kind of stuff which are linear in place, and it's very much related to your price action, because once you have this linear utility up and running, you can always see some kind of a what I can say, price action that's happening on the charts, because more people get to know, more people FOMO into it, and stuff like that happens. But when it comes to these kind of ecosystem related projects, take for example Solana. Solana has its own ecosystem right now. So yeah, you can argue Solana is a blockchain token and stuff, but before even it became a blockchain, if in case you have gone through the actual history of Solana, it was actually initially launched for an ecosystem token, and after which they started building their blockchain and stuff like that. So I mean, these kind of ecosystem related projects, they take their time. It is not like within a span of a couple of months, or even a span of say 6 to 8 months duration, you can always see some very good price action. Aka did have its ATH, and now it's down. Yeah, that does happen. That's supposed to happen, if you ask me, in my honest opinion. But that doesn't mean that the project is not going anywhere. It's only a matter of time, and that build phase has to get completed. Once the build phase is completed and you have the execution phase running, as well as other marketing activities, and like I said, the meme coin mania that's going to end pretty soon, you will definitely see a lot more people. So out of these 18,000 or so projects that are there on CMC today, that 15,000 projects that would be taken off, the next remaining ones, that 3,000, would definitely have all these people FOMOing into. And when that happens, these good legit projects which are out there, like Archangel, I'm not speaking specific to Archangel, in general, any good and legit project that's out there which has a real use case, these are the ones which people will go ahead and prefer. So the way that people are investing also is changing. Just to keep it in perspective, many of them think if there is price action, then the project is good. That's not the case. It is definitely not the case, because the moment you see a lot of price action happening, that yes, it is good in one opinion, but you should also look at the long term vision of the project as well. Mainly for the fact that when you see a lot of these kind of projects which have compoundum concepts, or these kind of projects which have a lot of price action going on, but no real actual use case or utility that is backed by it, or probably a product that is backed by it, then what is happening in the background is that the marketing wallet is cashing out, or the people who are providing liquidity are getting a very good return of their investment. And who are they? The project owners. As simple as that. Now, you do not need to be pulling out the liquidity, or you do not need to be creating a honeypot to make money in crypto. I mean, that's how it works. If people are not aware, anyone can make money out of the marketing wallet. Anyone can make money out of just providing liquidity. It's just about that. Now, good legit projects make use of those funds to develop the product or develop their project in further stages. But many of these so-called meme coins, they do not do that. If you have 100 token, I mean $100 that you get as a profit, only $20 goes into what they want to build, because they know for a fact it's just a linear single use case, and the rest 80 will be in their pockets. It's the hard truth. I'm sorry I'm saying this, but it's the hard truth. So this is how actually works. So the mentality of investment in crypto is slowly changing, and I mean, all those bunch of people who were into that meme coin mania just for quick in and quick out. Uh, I personally know almost 10 Telegram groups, which I was part of initially, to learn about how they operate and stuff. Their only job is to get into pre-sales and then dump the token as soon as it launches. That's their only job, and that's how they make money. Either they make it or they break it. That's not that's just how they do it, right? So all they do is get on ping sale, get on a pre-sale for any token, any random token. They do not even look at the white paper. They do not even look at anything as such. All they look at is the soft cap and the hard cap. That's it. So they say this is the soft cap, this is the hard cap, and this is the launch price. What's the profit? Like, is it 20%, 30%, 50% at the time of launch? They just wait for the launch to happen, then they just go ahead and dump it. That's all. That's what they do, right? So I mean, that's how things are right now. But that particular concept of investment is definitely going to go a little. It's going to phase out, is what I would say, when it comes to regulations and abiding by the rules, which the governments or certain governing bodies in crypto that are going to come out will emphasize. So it's just a matter of time. I mean, price on one side, I don't think it's kind of relevant right now, as it's in the build phase. That's just my honest opinion. Give it a year, and then you can come back to the price portion. That's where you can definitely expect much better results, is what I can say.
Yes. Sorry, guys. I had to step out for just a moment.
Mhm.
Just a heads up. We are at an hour 46 right now.
Oh, okay. I
Yes.
didn't
And
see the time.
Blue, I know, brother.
Oh,
Blue's being the magician right now. Quester,
He
did you
is.
share your magic tricks with him?
I did, yes. He actually asked me for some private lessons, so I was
Oh
like,
man, can you hear me? I
Oh,
don't know,
there we
dude.
go.
What's going on with my
there you go.
camera, dude? It's crazy.
It is. It's just been one of them days. Technology is
That's
something
okay.
else.
You can hear me though.
yes.
Yep. Loud and
All
clear.
right. Well, that's positive. I don't like looking at the camera and not seeing me. Are we about to end this program? Is that what's going on?
Yeah, it's getting pretty late. Want to try to respect everybody's time on the weekend. We've been trying to get a
Yeah.
lot better with that. And
I
like
totally
Ultra says,
appreciate
time
that.
flies on the cafe. It really does.
That's
No
Ultra.
doubt. All right, we'll come up with an announcement this week. Maybe we'll announce it next Sunday. We'll figure it out.
Okay.
I mean, I've got like 4 trillion tokens I'm willing to give away. We just got to come up with
Oh.
a plan, but it'll be at the end of staking pool number
Mhm.
2.
That's right.
Deal?
There you go.
Yeah, it's a
Sounds
good
good.
one.
All right.
And I do want
Awesome.
to say, I did not forget. I made a commitment a while ago that if we hit a certain amount of viewers, that I would do some donations. Unfortunately, we never hit those goals, guys. The most
Yeah.
we had in the room at one time was 70-some people.
Mhm.
So
Wait,
I'm
You
sad.
hit that,
what's the
Daddy.
goal?
That's okay.
70 people on live on Archa Cafe.
Yes, and if I recall, it was a 150, 250, and 300 deal that I had. If we had 150 viewers at once, that I would do 50%. If it was 250 viewers, I would do 75. If it was 300 viewers at once, I would do 100% of my rewards.
Nice, nice.
Yes,
Wow.
and that will still hold true. We will see once the next round begins and how everything plays out right now.
I was gonna say possible round 2.
We shall see. I'm not going to make no commitments for something that hasn't even began yet. So
I mean, I don't know, man. Round 2, I think I'll be a little more afraid about that. I might have to up the ante.
oh yeah, it would be rewards from one token probably. Alrighty, guys. Well, Blue Brother, I'm glad you made it. Hi. I hope your weekend was well.
It was good. It was good.
So
good show tonight, guys.
Definitely. I hope everybody has a great weekend. Well, what's left of it? Great start of the week, Mr. Oslin.
Yeah, exactly.
I have to go load a motorcycle and get the pressure washer out of the backyard before my neighbors get too mad of it being this late. Oh yeah, I'm going to keep them up for a minute. So,
Awesome.
All righty, guys. Well, have a great weekend, and until next time.
See you all.